Julio Teheran gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. The 3-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Jacob deGrom will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Albies gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count is 1-2 now. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's Manny Machado now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The drive out toward the gap in left center. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Adam Jones, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 5. Two out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Garno has a play. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. One for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
For the Mets, the right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Freeman is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-1 home. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. One out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Ahmed Rosario is on deck. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set, and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 8, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next up from New York, Travis d'Arnaud, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up. Cabrera at third. Rosario on at second with 2 down. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is fastball taken high for a ball.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jones is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Right fielder number 22, Nick Markakis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Set to start the third as we're back on MLB Network from SunTrust Park near Atlanta. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Ready with another 0-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-2. Cespedes out in front here as this is pulled into the seats, foul down the left side. The next 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at bat, Todd Frazier. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. And he just misses with a curveball. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on. This is line to left. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run homer for Jay Bruce. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Into the box now as Drupal Cabrera. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-1 New York. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Teheran. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Julio Teheran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
High and away, not close. 3-0. There's ball 4.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Albies leads off first with one away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 down.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's there. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First offering on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Now a ball ripped to the right side, but caught by Freeman at first. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Backs him off the plate. A slider that nearly got him. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Travis d'Arnaud will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Reyes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Two balls and a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Two and two to the Mets catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Inciarte. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it. but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit in the air to right field. Markakis on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
0-1. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Leading off the inning, Adam Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Cespedes. 1 down. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 ball, no strikes, the count.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Markakis, base runner at first with one out. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. Another look at a fine play in right field to get up and pull this one down. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Markakis. He's got it one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal.
Striding into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball one.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 4-1. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
That's
awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender
Here's
Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. From the stretch, runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Albies, the runner at second with one away. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. In his career, Inciarte has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A 1-1, and it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to Cabrera. And there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number
Here's Manny Machado now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
One and two. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Braves strand one. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 19, Anibal Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Jose Reyes. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
Jose Reyes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up on to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are two away.
Now batting, pitcher Jacob deGrom.
Ready once again, Jacob deGrom. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0. Bounce towards the mound. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Jones.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. This one's down to third. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 1. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Conforto. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's a strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Popped him up. Albies is calling for it. 2 down.
Now batting. Right
Jake Bruce will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped high in the air. Freeman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets leave one, but they lead it 4-1.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto on the move. 1 out. Ryan Flaherty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Ryan Flaherty.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 30, Peter Moylan.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Moylan is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time as Asdrubal Cabrera goes quietly to lead off the 8th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0-1 the count. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he takes strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Coming in is Jones. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob deGrom. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Reyes over at second. d'Arnaud at first, 2 out in the inning. Here it comes on 0-2. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Conforto looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Fouled away. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready for another shot now, Freddie Freeman. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping in for the Braves, Adam Jones. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's fallen behind to the hitter here, and this is kind of what we were talking about. He might be losing just a little bit of the strike zone because his mechanics are giving way. Maybe fatigue is setting in.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 3-1, and it's fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time, and this is fouled at the plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right fielder, number 22, Nick Martinez.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
11.
Nick Markakis will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside and low, 3-0. Here's the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Anthony Swarzak
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Dansby Swanson will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Comes set, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Grant Dayton is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Preston Tucker will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Preston Tucker.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he chased it in the dirt. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up onto Freeman, and they get the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. Tucker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down quickly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jerry Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Jerry Familia.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 4.
Catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Familia, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Right fielder number 20, Preston Tucker.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Preston Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. They hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Speared on the dive. What a play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
In now, Ozzie Albies. No balls and one strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball one. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. This one's down to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score today. New York led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom wins his third of the season. Jerry Familia earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.